Hello everyone, it's Vinny back again, your favourite YouTube noob, and I'm trying something new today. I'm starting up a new series, and it's going to be called Monday Motivation. Alliterative. Hopefully I'm going to be able to bring them to you every Monday morning, but do bear with me for the time being, because I'm not sure how many more videos I'll be able to put up a week. So the motivation comes in the form of a story. It's not a story that I wrote. I've taken it from a book by Steve Hagen. I believe it's called Buddhism Isn't What You Think. I find this particular story very relaxing and poignant. However, there's a good chance that I'm paraphrasing something. If you do know the story, please don't rinse me in the comments. There's just no point. So, story time. So there was a Buddhist monk who believed he was the best Buddhist monk out there. He thought he was completely enlightened. He thought he understood the Four Noble Truths of Buddhism better than anyone else. He thought he embodied them perfectly. And that is the truth of suffering, the truth of the cause of suffering, the truth of the end of suffering, and the truth of the path that leads to the end of suffering. So one day he went out for an evening stroll. He was enjoying himself. He believed himself to be in the moment. He was just trying to experience everything that was around him, when suddenly he stepped on something all squishy. From the way it felt, he assumed it to be a pregnant frog. And he was immediately filled with terror and guilt, because who wants to step on a pregnant frog? Why do I need to say that? And he was just plagued with thought after thought after thought of all of these terrible things that he's just brought an end to this poor frog, and how unfair it is that he was just enjoying himself walking along and he didn't care enough to keep an eye on where he was going. But then the monk looked down at his feet, and what he saw there was not a pregnant frog. Rather, it was an overripe eggplant. So the monk didn't need to plague himself with all of these ideas of all of the guilt and the terror that he felt, and the fear of the fact that this frog is no longer there to take care of potentially other babies and so on. Immediately then he felt relieved. But then he questioned if he really was the best of the Buddhist monks. If he had really been in the moment, he wouldn't have plagued himself like that. He wouldn't have felt so anguished, because he would have paid attention to what he'd actually done and got the evidence back first. So I hope this story's brought you some inspiration. I know it's one of my favourites to tell. I don't know why I enjoy it so much, but there are so many times that we can find ourselves just beating ourselves up about something. There's nothing wrong with taking time to enjoy yourself. But if something comes along to upset that, make sure you have a look for a solution first. Try to keep some perspective, because it might not be as bad as you first thought. Generally speaking, always the thoughts and the pressure that you put on yourself for whatever you're doing are so much more intensive than what is actually happening. Just don't be so hard on yourself, and go out there and have a really good day today. If you like this video, make sure that you like and subscribe. I'm going to try and bring these out every Monday, like I said. But until next time, that's all from me. See you later.